We're going to be looking at, do you complete the correct turn in the nearest lane? Also, I'm looking for a pre-driving check. When you come in the vehicle, you want to lock your door, put on your seatbelt, look straight ahead, adjust your mirrors, frame the rear window in the mirror, your passenger side and driver's side mirror. You want to see the side of the door handle. Preferences are a little bit different. We're also looking for checking traffic and signaling. Safe driving behavior to help reduce anxiety. We're looking for automatically puts on seatbelt, which I've done. We're looking for maintains proper speed. You're going to see us go up in speed, down in speed. Next, maintain safe following distance. There's a lot of fog today. We haven't seen that before, so that's going to be a really good educational moment for us. Next, maintain safe following distance. Minimum 3-second gap. You find that by picking a stationary object, 1001, 1002, 1003. Good morning, E. How are you? We had to get some fuel. Next, demonstrates proper use of mirrors, checks over shoulder, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You got to look over your shoulder and check. Since 3, I got up at 5 and I'm still tired. Sometimes you just can't sleep, and that adds a little bit to the anxiety. I understand how you feel. Understands different vehicle capabilities and effectively shares the road with all road users. Effectively manages risk. Fog is risk. Anxiety is risk. People in a hurry, they're a risk. So this is why we want to leave early and get out here and be safe. Someone manages to show it to you. My seatbelt is on, hat on, everything. I'm good. My hands are still cold. I'm gonna put my foot on the brake. Start the car. Thank you. Happy Wednesday. Need that. We all need some happiness in our life, and we all need to move forward. Don't lose sight. Your family comes first. Your mental health comes first. And then our community comes first. E, thank you for being that super leader, that outstanding person. And I hope you use this to manifest whatever you need in your life. And yesterday I had a great chance to buy coffee and donuts and some snack wraps for people. I made people smile, and it was really awesome. I spilled a little coffee on me, though. It happens. So we have got our fuel. We have a half a tank. I'm going to check our fuel range. We're 218 miles. I'm going to put my foot on the brake, and then I'm looking. Gas stations are very dangerous, and I'm going to show you what I'm viewing right now. Okay, it's a lot of fog out here. And then we're going to stay to the right side of the driveway, and I have to wait. There's no traffic coming to my left, but there's a lot of traffic, about 50 cars coming to my right. This is where the anxiety starts. We are waiting. People are running lights. I'm just pausing for a second because I will get my chance. No, I still can't go yet. And I'm looking left and right. This is where it takes patience. This is where you're going to lean on me as a coach. I'm going to show you real life. You want to have good wipers. Leave early if possible, because that does add anxiety. Normally I'm on the I-94 corridor, but I'm taking a different route today to show you that you need to learn more than one route when you're driving. Okay, traffic has stopped. Now I can pull out safely. And you need to learn more than one route going to work, coming home, picking up your mom, picking up your dad, your brother or sister, because once you learn how to drive, you're going to have some pressure on you to help you learn how to drive. Okay, let me flip this over. It's fog. Very rarely do we get a chance to see this. So you want to use the white line to the right. That's called your fog line or edge line. We're in North America. We drive on the right. We have the middle lane, which is for left turns only, solid yellow and broken yellow. We want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. If you can't see the rear of the tires, then you're too close. Hopefully all of you are having a good day. It's the middle of the week. It's been a little bit tedious for me, talking to clients, scheduling drives, helping people get to the testing center, but that's part of it. And we're really trying to help everyone we can get out here, learn how to drive, and use this as your POV anxiety lesson to help motivate you. Okay, we all need motivation. Okay, our dad, our mom, our teachers, our coaches. E, you motivate me. Hopefully, E, I motivate you. And then together, it's a community. Even if we never meet, the fact that we're communicating, we'll look back 100 years from now and say, wow, man, this instructor really helped a lot of people, okay? So we're driving smoothly, hands at 10 and 2, and we got fog. You're probably saying, how do you see? You want to use the cars in front of you. We want to use lane line reference. I'm at about 40. And I'm getting a signal on my dashboard. It says front camera blocked, clean windshield. The windshield is clean, but the car thinks maybe because of the fog. So we don't know. Yeah, you always want to think wishfully. My mom was a big person on that. Be positive. The one thing she said to me, surround yourself with positive people. Always. Never negative. So my friend circle is small. I want to keep positive people. I want to lean forward because only you're going to do it. Hopefully I'll motivate you and help you because all of you are my motivation for me to go live in the morning, to teach you. I'm off the gas a little bit. And literally I almost ran out of gas. Coming home yesterday, I was too tired to go to the gas station. And then I had to go in the morning because I would not have been able to make this video or go to work. We're on a one-way right now. We're heading into a downtown area, if you don't know. One-ways, particularly in New York, Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, Georgia, it allows large amounts of traffic to get into the city, large amounts of traffic to get out of the city. Okay? And speaking of caring to someone, I know this is off topic. Khalil Mack, who played for the University of Buffalo. He's 35 years old, getting a bit old for the NFL. He wants to play a couple of years. I really like him. E, I know you're from that New York area. We talked about University of Buffalo, driving there, the community. I'm pulling for Khalil Mack to get re-signed, and I like what he brings. Old school guy, hard work ethic, and we need more people like that to motivate us. So Khalil Mack, if you're listening, we want you to get re-signed, finish your career, do well. And a lot of people are getting cut, losing their jobs. Okay? I'm gonna put you guys first. A lot of people getting cut, losing their jobs. So I'm not trying to get caught by this truck. I couldn't stop at the yellow light, so I'm gonna continue. We never want to slam brakes. Stay away from semi-trucks. Okay? And we're trying to navigate safe travels. And I think this will be more helpful to you right now. And I know it's helpful to me because I take students in different areas to allow them to learn different driving environments. Okay? And then we have to watch for pedestrians and vulnerable road users, the elderly, bike riders, the surge in e-bikes, as well as pedestrians and children. We have 3 lanes. The Honda CR-V is a safe vehicle, like it. The Ford is a reliable vehicle also too. Yeah, this fog is something else. We had a winter weather advisory. I see the truck there. That would catch you off guard. I try to look ahead and not panic. And I'm trying to keep space from the semi-truck. It is dangerous. I taught a driver last time this year. She literally was like panicking. I said, listen, if it's really bad fog, we won't drive. We'll take her time. So We're taking our time, and as the temperature goes up, this fog will evaporate. I'm getting too close to this vehicle. Where things collect. I collect model cars and also sports cars. I have a Michael Jordan card. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I build model cars and I collect sports cars. I'm sorry, I collect model sports cars. Now, I'm getting panicky because I see all these brake lights and I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna change the lane, head over to the left. I don't want to be behind this truck. I feel better now because I can see S-E-E. And most of the cars are to the right of me. There's just a 4-lane thoroughfare. I'm in the left lane. We can't even see the traffic light ahead. So we want to just maintain a comfortable speed. Yes. And the algorithm is starting to push this out. I'm going to squeeze. Yes, you do notice the road. And that's what the algorithm does. If you are from the metro area, you're going to say, man, that looks familiar. Or if you like certain cars, man, I like that car he's driving. Or he's talking about anxiety. Why am I being presented this video? Maybe you're hesitant around semi-trucks. I really appreciate all of you watching. Let us know where you're from. I'm from the Midwest. I've learned how to drive in the metro area. I've been to Texas, Florida, New York a couple times for some seminars, Arizona when I played college football, also Florida State. Been through Detroit, Chicago, been up to Montreal. So let's really connect and talk. I'm relaxed for a moment. Like I'm at peace today, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. The prayers go out. I'm dealing with my brother in the hospital too. You know, if you need to listen to this while you're doing your workout or cleaning the house or getting ready for a day, by all means do that. The fog is not getting any easier to see. And visibility, I'll probably say, is 1/4 of a mile. And sometimes you don't want to take the expressway because it's going to be harder to see. People are going to be driving at a faster rate of speed. And this is where rear-end collisions happen. Yes, I get it. And then you want to use windshield washer solvent, your defroster, because we constantly have to make adjustments. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. And I'm lifting my foot. You can barely see that car ahead of us that just put on brake lights. And I need to slow down. I'm moving too fast. I don't want to hit someone. And then traffic is moving slow because we're out of sync with the lights. And then there's a lot of pedestrians that walk here. We're near a school zone, so you always need to be aware. And just by getting up 5 or 10 minutes earlier, it really makes an impact in your day. And I'm trying to make an impact in your life. Just staying positive, encouraging you to get out and get your permit, get your license, help people. This is another still green light. this large device is a hawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 3-light stations. A pedestrian will activate that. It will blink yellow 3 or 4 times and then red. Okay. This is older Yukon GMC. People hold on those things forever. So you buy what you can afford. We're at about 50 miles an hour, and I can imagine what the expressway is going to be like. They're probably going to be driving slower also too. They should. It's a little bit dangerous. I feel safer because I'm maintaining a good speed and increasing my following distance. I have a little bit of anxiety because you just can't see as well. Look like someone timed out. I think if you have a good coach, they're going to take you out in the morning, take you out in the evening, take you out at night. I drove a beginning driver yesterday, 4:45 to 5:45. Pretty intense driving. We took a side road. We had 6 roundabouts, panicked a little bit in the roundabouts, have a little bit of anxiety, kind of falling off the road to the right. I told her use lane line reference, have good speed control. Good morning. We have 14 people on. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're talking about how you reduce anxiety. This is a POV drive. We're driving in fog in the Midwest. We're getting ready to get on the I-94 interstate. We don't know what it's going to be like, but we're going to drive together and we're going to take our time. If I get to the left lane, I can speed it, go faster, but I'm going to have to cut off cars. You do have to get a car you can afford. And unfortunately, I didn't learn my lesson. I had a car that was a $999 car payment. I was stupid. I was young. I made a dumb decision. Please learn from me. Buy a car that is about 20% of your income. I was buying a car I couldn't afford the tires, Pirellis, the brake jobs, Brembo brakes, insurance. It was very painful and a lot of stress. So I'm so blessed I got out of that. And I try to teach you real life examples. So look, you see all these brake lights. You see this fog. It's hard to see. S-E-E. Literally. Maybe I should have stayed on the major thoroughfare, because this is going to be a lot of stop and go and cut off. Stop and go and cut off. So the reason I don't have to keep tapping brakes, I increase my following distance. We talked about the white line in class. You can get a ticket if you cross the white line and have an accident. It's like this in New York, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana. It varies from location to location. Once the line is broken, then we can cross. Good morning. We got 7 people on. I'm gonna have to get ahead of this black car because they're hesitating. And then I'm gonna get right behind these Sprinter. And then I have the car behind me. Yes. Okay, so it's stop and go right now. I'm gonna get over. So I'm keeping space middle lane. Remember we talked about this? I'm not trying to charge this new gray and black GMC, new vehicle. People get excited. Whoa, you saw that rear end pop up, right? You need to remember, you talked about one of the standards, no vehicle capabilities. No one is going 70 here. No one is going 80 here. It's fog, it's wet, it spells accident. Okay, there's that Volvo we talked about, right? I like SUVs. I did not get a chance to go to the auto show this year. I like to see new models. Last year, my daughter and I went. We had to pay, I think we had to pay $40 for parking, whether that's Detroit, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Georgia. You go to a downtown area, you're gonna have to pay. And then I think on Sunday, we did a indoor parking garage tutorial, really tight. So I walked it like I talk it. So you gotta know how to park. And stop and go here. And this adds more time to your commute. And I'm trying to be consistent. The one thing I want you to know is relax, be chilled. I like the middle lane because I can see if I'm in a hurry, I can get to the left lane, but no need. We're cruising about 65, 70. Things are beautiful. We got 11 people on. Good morning. I want to welcome you in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. This is a POV about driving. We're in the I-94 corridor, and there's a lot of traffic right now. We're ahead of the pack. Put in your questions. We're building community. There's a Nissan, a white one, looks pretty nice. I'm lifting my foot a little bit, trying to stay smooth. Maintain good speed. I need you to use this tutorial to help you build confidence and really motivate. My promise to you, I'm gonna try to go live every day, show you the driving environment, heavy traffic, downtown traffic, rural, urban, suburban, parking tutorials. The minivan did not use their blinker. I'm trying to keep space. A lot of people are timing out. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the Starlink is not working. I'm lifting my foot. It's a huge semi-truck ahead. I don't know why this car's drifting to the right. This is a Lincoln. It's a Ford product. Get over a minute to the right. I think a lot of people are not really focused on driving. They just tap brakes for nothing. I look at driver's behavior. That's what I need you guys to do also. What is the environment? We're in fog. We're on I-94 corridor. It's wet. This is rush hour traffic. You got to drive at good speed and good space. The semi-truck to my left. You can hear it. I'm using threshold braking. Thank you, E. You're doing a great job. The biggest thing is get up early, get your rest at night, and then come ready to go. We talked about gradual exposure. This would be a good drive to get you in traffic, to get you out. And the one thing I'm learning, I'm a servant. I want to help people, help you learn. And you're here watching this because you want to learn how to drive. You're here watching this because you want to figure out what is causing anxiety, how do you deal with it, and how do you improve, okay? A year or two ago, this used to really impact me and I would panic, but today, I'm more relaxed, I'm leaving early, I have fuel, I have food, so I don't have that mental breakdown. And I don't panic. I know that I'm gonna have a good day. I know I'm gonna help people. I just got a text from one of my clients. They're leaving late. And then they're gonna have to drive really fast. That's gonna cause accidents tickets, running lights. If you have to be to work at 7:45 and you leave at 7:20, what do you think's going to happen? We always talk about getting up. That's self-inflicted wounds. I used to be like that. Early 20s, thinking I can get up at the last second, quick shower, throw some food in. But you can't, because you're going to have to get gas. You're going to get stuck in traffic. You got to warm up your car. You see this traffic. If we were late to work and a client, my boss would really be upset at me. And they mentioned last year, hey, you always are on time. Okay? People watch you. They watch what time you leave. They watch what time you come in. Are you trying to leave early, come late? I'm never going to do that. If I say that I'm going to go live at a certain time, I really try to keep that commitment, because I know I have people depending on me, right? Please give this a thumbs up. It's heavy traffic. I don't know. I'm not worried. If I need to get off and take side roads, I can. It's just heavy traffic. It could be an accident. Some of these people are 19. Some of these people are 27, 37, 67. Some of these people are married, not married. Some of these people are on their permit. Some of these people have been driving 10, 15, 25, 30 years. It doesn't mean they're any safer or riskier, but I'm looking at behavior. Okay? It's getting more and more congested. As an instructor, I'm telling my student, keep your space, take your time, we're moving. As long as we're moving, I'm good. E, you can speak to this. You're from a huge metropolitan area. I'm from a huge metropolitan area. GT Gaming, how are you doing? Welcome aboard. Thank you for taking the time to come in. I really appreciate you. And it's just heavy, heavy traffic. Thank you. That really means a lot. Thank you for coming in. Okay? I'm just going to keep grinding. The one thing that E mentioned to me, keep grinding, keep working. She's from that New York area. We talked about hard work, dedication, developing your skill, developing your craft. And we're going to keep doing this. Stop and go. I'm not worried. I'm relaxed. And even if the car did break down, I would just pull it over to the right, walk up to the next exit. I have a hat on. I'm going to show you. I got a hat on. I got my jacket. I got my Timberlands. It's cold. Okay. It's 34 degrees. We're still in winter. Okay. So we're still going to have snow and ice. But if the car broke down, and I've been in cars that have broken down before, it's scary. So I try not to let this environment change the driver that I am, and you too. So if you're here with me, I say, you know what, take your time. Most lessons are 1 hour. So we'll go into traffic, we'll go into a downtown area, we'll make 10 right turns, 10 left turns. Driving is fun once you master those skill sets, because I'm an enthusiast. Some of you may not be, right? I get excited to hear the car start in the morning. If the car starts wrong, then I know there's a problem. Okay? I take care of the car because I don't want to break down. My dad always said, boy, make sure you have good rubber on that car. He was from Alabama. He said, take care of your car. The most important thing are tires. This is between you and the road surface, right? At GT, I'm thinking about buying a gaming simulator and then setting up an additional channel to talk about driving. One of my good friends in Detroit, Mr. Road Ready, he does a GTA style gaming channel with AI glasses, and it really helps us see things. You need to see this traffic. You need to see that I'm a little stressed, but this is the environment of a city, of Detroit, of Chicago, of New York, of Atlanta, Georgia, of Houston, Texas. This is life, and eventually you will be out here. But if I threw you out here now, you might be panicking because it's overwhelming. You can hear those cars, right? So this is the sound of a city. Big trucks, cars, Mustangs, Hellcats, soccer moms, single guys, single ladies. It's an environment. We're all trying to get to work. We're all trying to be safe. We all don't want an accident. But sometimes when we're rushing or in a hurry, and I've been there before, you speed. You do dumb stuff, cutting off cars. You tailgate. And if you learn that behavior at a young age, you're going to do it in your late 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and so on. I learned to become a decent driver. It takes time. You watch your mom, you watch your dad, you watch content like mine. Subscribe. Okay. Also, when I teach the virtual class, we're watching Wham Bam, Tesla. They have a lot of viewers in minute videos. Okay. I just have one camera mounted, both hands on the steering wheel, and I have a front and rear angle. Okay. It's just me doing this production. So I'm just trying to take my time and look around. And some of you are saying, you're stuck in traffic, bro. This sucks. It can. It's all in your perspective. But look, I got a full tank of fuel. I got my coffee. I got my food. I'm early. Sorry, I really want you to hear all these cars. I want you to know the environment. And if I did break down, I will pull over to the shoulder to the right. That's a really small shoulder. Because it costs at least $50 to $100 to get your car towed. They don't do it free. And I really try to respect these semi-truck drivers. And you can hear them and see them. Yeah, I swear this reminds me of New York. All these truck drivers, man. A guy or lady shifting at 18 speed. Okay, it's getting cold. Let me light up this window. But this is your driving environment. This is your POV classroom right now. This is why you must leave earlier. And people tend to panic because they leave 20 minutes before thinking I can speed on the I-94 corridor, but everyone's plans are messed up, including mine a little bit, but I'm almost where I need to go. And you can take the service drive, you can take other routes. You need to learn more than one way. And by us being in the right lane, you see all these cars merging on. That Sinatra, that blue car, I used to drive for another company. Those are nice cars in that $24,000 range. We did a live talking about that, and that was really fun. And we need to talk about cars that are affordable. That car came in the last second. They had to pull in behind me. And some people won't let you in because they get fed up. And I understand how they feel, but you can't take it personal. There are a lot of younger drivers who learn aggressive driving, and eventually they're going to sideswipe or get rear-ended. It happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was driving, and I was in the right lane. I hesitated at Ford F-250. Literally almost got sideswiped in my door. You're probably saying, you're an instructor. That should never happen. It happens to all of us. Because I was overwhelmed by the semi-truck. You see these semi-trucks. Okay? And I never want to put myself in a position where I'm brake checking a semi-truck. That's the worst thing. Okay. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm an instructor who really takes pride in teaching people how to drive. And when you teach someone, you care more about them than yourself. This is why I have a lot of videos that are out there. I'm teaching 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 27-year-olds. Okay, they're in a hurry. You can see it. And then they'll cut off. You saw the burgundy forward. And I think just keeping space, staying relaxed, as you guys can see that. Having my hands at 10 and 2. And just learning from this environment. I want you to learn. See the trucks, see the cars, see cars speeding, see cars slamming brakes. How will you drive? Are you going to be in the right lane? Are you going to be in the middle lane, chilling? Or are you going to the left lane trying to push and get there quick? But you won't really get there quick. You're going to either be right on time, a few minutes early, or a few minutes late. And driving aggressive does impact your driving. Because I do driving for a living, and I'm dealing with this all the time. I'm looking for patterns. And this is a crossover. Just taking my time. I think if you have a good coach and you learn how to drive in the city, Detroit, New York, Chicago, in Atlanta, Georgia, if you learn how to drive in those city areas, you'll have that defensive driving strategy. In the suburban areas, you won't necessarily get that. Suburban Atlanta, Georgia, suburban New York, suburban California. You'll get those, but in the city, you get a chance to see real and raw driving, okay, learning. People walking in front of you who don't care, right? I got this green light. I'm gonna pause for a second. Here I go. See, they have a blinker on. That Subaru almost hit me. It's scary. Still in this fog. There's the stop sign ahead. Let me know if you guys can see this. But if I blew the stop sign and got a ticket, it's still my fault. You can't use the weather conditions. There are no cameras allowed in traffic court, but you need to be there. I'm gonna have a complete stop. Okay, then I'm gonna make my turn. And practicing good fundamentals allows you to be a better teacher, a better coach, a better mom, a better dad. Each of you are gonna grow up differently. Some of your friends won't make it because they'll get in the legal system. Okay? And I tend to park away from everyone. I don't want my car hit, but also I could be a target. Someone could steal this car. This is why you have to have insurance. We talked about this. Okay, I'm just taking my time. Let's talk for a moment. Okay. I want to get to safe driving behaviors. Number 1, automatically puts on seatbelt. Yes. Number 2, maintains proper speed at all times. We tried to do that. Number 3, maintain safe following distance, minimum 3-second gap. We did that. Number 4, identifies, understands, and respects appropriately to the traffic signs and signals. We didn't stop. We yielded when we needed to. Demonstrates proper use of lanes and mirror checks. I checked left. I checked right. I'm always checking mirrors. Checks before stopping or changing lanes. You have to check your mirror. Understands the different vehicle capabilities. We're in a smaller vehicle. Effectively manages risk. You saw me have good speed control. I didn't tailgate. Demonstrates the ability to select a gap, and I didn't hesitate. Yields to pedestrians. I did that. Let's talk about expressway driving. Accelerates to proper speed. You saw me merge out. Identifies the proper gap so I don't get sideswiped like almost last week. Maintains proper speed and flow. You saw me maintain proper speed and flow. Slows down in the deacceleration lane. You saw me do that. Prepares to stop or merge into the flow of the traffic. You saw me merge properly, not hitting it real hard, but also being consistent. Signals properly, 100 feet or half a block. Let's talk about lane changing. Signals and checks mirrors. Inside mirror, driver's side mirror, passenger side mirror. Turns head to check blind zone, no steering wheel movement. You have to look up, you want to put your chin to your shoulder, okay? Gradually moves into the lane, crosses 3 or 4 broken lines. You saw when I merged out onto the I-94 corridor, we had a solid white line to my left. If you cross this line, Michigan, New York, Illinois, you will get a ticket. So you need to check with your local, state, whatever driver must know, because the rules are different for different places. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. Curves. Enters the curve at a proper speed and position. Gradually increases at the apex of the curve. It was a little bit slick. We were driving about 55 to 60. Maintains proper lane position. I wasn't hugging the right. I wasn't hugging the left. Lane changes, checks, signals, mirrors, turn signal, blind spot. I have a center mirror, driver's side mirror, passenger mirror. Gradually moves into the lane. Maintains proper speed and following distance. I'm not a tailgater. If you want to learn how to drive, you need to be watching these videos. Use it on the replay. We'll edit it. I want to say thank you. I really appreciate all of you for taking the time, joining the community. Consider subscribing if this brings you value. I'll be making more daily long-form videos, POV, where we can talk and interact. And then I'll be editing these into short reels, other short forms of video. I really want you to feel a part of the community, and I really want you to obtain your permit, get over anxiety. It's called gradual exposure. And then I'm a state certified driving instructor. So what I need you to do is lock me in. When you get the notification, I'm on, I'm live. Come in, join the community. Please consider subscribing, building your confidence. Tell me your journey, because I want to help one driver a day obtain their permit, obtain their license, and help you through the driver's education process. It does take time. It won't happen in one day. You'll have setbacks. You'll have things you'll have to do. Go pick up your son or daughter. Your mom or dad don't have time. You don't have the money lining up right. I've been there through all of that. So I want to say I appreciate you so much, and subscribe. Bye.